Hey Reagan, will you turn that monitor on up there at the front?
Yeah, guys, but we had to do like conditioning.
Yeah, that's what they call it.
Well, just like, maybe in the spring, but like in the fall, it's just like summer you're by yourself and then you just like go. So I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we did the lunch commission at our practice with lunch.
We did condition a lot at the end of the off season. Or like, pre-season.
Right.
Yeah.
They got pushed to the 15th because of COVID.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so yeah, we were supposed to, but.
Okay, folks, let's get started, all right? So that way I don't have to keep you guys any longer than we need to. So this time in this course, this is the first time ever since I've been here, that we have so many people. We've got 6 people online plus everybody in here. And it's a stack class, it's graphic design 1, 2, and 3. So we're gonna have to do a little bit of juggling this semester, okay? And I think I know everybody in here. I think I know most people online. Yeah, I know everybody online. So we've got 6 folks online. We've got Callista, Mark, John, Patience, and John Lane, John Wilder and John Lane, okay? So here's my proposal to you guys. And you tell me what you think, because I think we need to do this in a, what was the word you used, Caitlin? A democratic type of way. So here's what I'm thinking. I have 10 of you in graphic design 2, okay? I have 5 people in graphic design 1 and 1 in graphic design 3. So in order to be able to accommodate everybody and give everybody time in the lab and have time here to do lectures, what I'm thinking about doing is splitting up the class, whereas graphic design 1 would be in class with graphic design 3, 1 and 3, okay, on one day. And then the content for your second day would come directly from Canvas. Graphic design 2 would be here the opposite day. And then the rest of your content for the week would be on Canvas. So you would actually only attend face-to-face / Zoom 1 day a week and get the rest of your content for the remainder of the week on Canvas. Is that amenable to you guys?
That's fine with me.
Show of hands, who's amenable to that? Online too, you guys need to show me online. Yes,
Yeah, raise hand.
Mark,
They-
John, Callista, you're amenable, John's amenable, Mark's good, John Lane. Okay. All right, so now we got to decide who's going to come on what day. So we have Tuesday and Thursday. So 1 and 3.
Wait, Wednesday.
Wait, Monday,
I mean, wait a
Wednesday.
minute, yeah, Wednesday, Monday and Wednesday, I get it straight. I'm like dysfunctional because Monday has thrown me off being off on Monday. All right, so Monday, Wednesday. Monday, Wednesday. Who, like, what, how do you guys feel about who wants to come one day?
Personally, I don't care.
You don't care?
I honestly don't care.
Don't care?
Unless
No.
my practice.
Okay, Callista, Patience, what do you guys think?
Like,
John, Mark?
The other way to me, it just means one day I have 2 classes that, just 2 classes I have to deal with.
Can you guys tell me? Do you all have a preference?
I think Monday might be better for me.
Okay, and your graphic design 1, right? All right, Callista, okay, any works for me, okay. All right,
I'm fine whatever day.
do what? You're fine with either day? John's good with either day? Okay, good, Mark, okay. All right, so then why don't we do this? Face to face will be graphic design 1 and 3 on Monday. Graphic design 2 will come on Wednesdays,
Perfect.
okay? So now, since we're only coming 1 day a week, I expect you guys to be here. We'll be on Zoom 1 of the 2. You've got to do that, okay? All right, so today I want to go over the syllabus because the syllabus is pretty similar for everybody, okay? Have you guys gotten your textbooks yet? Who's got the textbooks?
I ordered it.
You
I got
ordered
shit
it?
out this morning, so.
All right, Patience, Cliff, have you guys got your textbooks yet?
Mine are supposed to be here Friday, I think.
Okay. John's got his. John Lane, do you have yours?
I'm still waiting on mine.
Okay, still waiting on yours, Mark, okay, all right.
I'm waiting mine for web design, but it sounds so, but there wasn't any books required for graphic 3.
Yeah, there's not, you don't have any in your section. Okay. All right. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go over the syllabus. Graphic design 1, 2, and 3 all have different books. You guys all have different textbooks. Graphic design 1, have you guys looked at your book list with the bookstore? Did you have 1 or 2 books listed? 2. Okay, what is the second book that's listed at the bookstore? Like one of them has, it's real thin and it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on the cover.
I'm sorry, how's that gonna
And then the other one, I want to make sure that we're all on the same page. That's one, yep. And the second one is perfect, perfect, good,
Yay,
perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Good. That makes me feel 10 times better now. We had this whole discussion earlier. Okay. So make sure you guys get your textbooks before or as soon as you can, because you guys are gonna have some chapters to read coming up. All right. So what we're gonna do is I will post out on Mondays, and I'll have to force myself to do this over the weekends. Every weekend, make sure you have your content up on Monday so that you have until Sunday night for all sections, 1, 2, and 3 to finish it by midnight Sunday night. Okay. We may have to tweak a little bit with 2, graphic design 2, since you guys will be coming in on Wednesday. So we'll see how it goes this next week. And if we have to, we may start your week on Wednesday and have everything due by like midnight, Tuesday night, before midnight on Tuesday night, before you come back in. Okay. So just know that graphic design 2, we'll figure that out as we go. Okay. All right, so if you guys want to look up front, we're just going to briefly go over the syllabus so everybody knows kind of what we're doing. And I'm starting with graphic design 1 because these are all very similar. In addition to your textbooks, this semester, you guys are going to need to make sure that you get a subscription to the Adobe Suite if you do not have one.
I don't know if there's a sale for as far as for the year right now, but there was one when the fall came around.
Well, it's $19.99 a month for students, is what it is.
I think we can just keep the one we had, right? Like, I don't think I canceled it.
Yeah, as long as you had one last semester in the fall, you just keep carrying it on over.
I know if you got it last semester on one of those classes and you got like that special deal that was going on, it's still that special deal when it renewed. Cause it came out my bank account.
Yeah.
Okay,
I actually 15, I think.
okay.
Yeah, unless it's the year long.
So make sure if you had it last semester, hang on to it. You need to continue it. And then if you don't have it, you guys will need to make sure that you get it. Okay? All right. So make sure. So I'm going to ask those of you who've had me before, how's the best way to contact me?
Text.
Text or cell phone? Yeah. Call me, text me. Sometimes texting is easier because if I don't recognize your number, I might think it's spam. And I'm like, I'm not answering this. Okay. So text me. If you've not texted me in a good long time, be sure you text me first and say, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of you, whatever. Okay. Tell me who you are. Okay. Most of you, I still have your numbers in my phone because I call and harass you periodically, Okay.
Yes, and you've even sent Natalia things on occasion.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so best way to get a hold of me is text or call. I don't check my email on an ultra regular basis. Usually it's only once a day, sometimes twice, but And email, we have a really bad tendency to we see it and we say, oh, I'll take care of this later, and then we forget about it.
Or it gets bigger.
Yeah, or it gets
Yes.
buried. So please, especially if something's really time sensitive, make sure you reach out to me in a different mode from email. All right. So we know when we're coming to class. I'm not going to read my teaching philosophy because you guys probably already know what that is. Your catalog description, depending on if you're 1, 2, or 3, you're either a beginner level, intermediate, or advanced level. in graphic design. I'll have to put in graphic design 1, your other book is not listed on here, but I will get it up here. So you guys can make sure you have the right ISBN in case you're not ordering from the bookstore and you happen to be ordering from Amazon or somewhere else. Okay. All right, student learning outcomes, you guys know what those are, correct? That's expectations that we have, that you guys can do certain things by the end of the course. So every course has those, whether you're 1, 2, or 3. And we assign certain projects or certain assignments during the semester to evaluate these things. So depending on if you're 1, 2, or 3, you'll have different layouts that will assess the different outcomes. And of course, we have our course goals. I want you guys to be able to create, prepare, execute different elements, graphic design elements. You need to be able to, construct, research, organize, and get graphical, look at your background for your graphical elements. You need to be able to offer positive, constructive feedback. And in these courses, this time we will have discussion boards. So be sure you're very respectful when you reply to your classmates, okay? And we all know what constructive criticism is, right? Does that mean your design sucks? Is that what we're saying? No, we're not saying that. We're gonna, huh? Yeah, actually, explain what that is.
So you say something nice, you say your criticism in the middle because that's the meat, and then you say something next to it.
Exactly, exactly.
That's the break.
So for those of you, if you didn't hear it online, you start off to say something, find something positive. Then you offer your criticism in a very nice way, and then you end on a positive note. Okay, so make sure when you respond to your classmates that that's the way you're doing it, because we all want to be respectful of each other, and we do want to point out the good, not just the bad, right? So we want to be able to demonstrate that across the board. All right, so your grading scale traditionally, those of you who had me before, I used to kind of go on a 10-point scale, but I'm pulling over into it, the university scale. So that's what you're seeing on this syllabus, okay? So you know exactly, we have pluses and minuses. Okay. The breakdown of your assignments, you'll have 2 assignments roughly every week, most weeks. So 2 assignments, those are those hands-on things that I may say, okay, one assignment is create 3 versions of a logo, right? Or it may be, I want you to come up with a branding guide. Okay, whatever it is, you'll have 2 assignments that are hands-on every week. Okay, that constitutes half of your whole semester's grade. Then you're also going to have discussion boards, mostly on a weekly basis. Those are going to account for 10% of your grade. With your discussion boards, you have to make your initial post, and then you have to do 3 follow-ups to other classmates. And I sincerely stress this to you guys. Follow-ups, they have to be helpful. Don't just say, that's great. Don't just say, I agree. Don't say, super idea. I want you to elaborate and expand on whatever they've said, okay? This is your opportunity to share and learn from each other, okay? And you can pull in other sources, resources. I mean, goodness, if you saw like a really cool video that helped you, like a tutorial or something like that, feel free to share that with your classmates in your discussion board. There's nothing wrong with that. If you were trying to figure out something, how to do something, and you had to look online and you figured it out from whatever website, share that with your classmates. There's nothing wrong with doing it because we're all here to learn. And you guys will probably teach me some stuff too. Okay. All right. Next section, quizzes. Quizzes account for 20% of your final grade. You will have a midterm and a final exam. Now, most of you guys know, how do I do my exams? Where do they come from?
Your textbooks.
The quiz, they come from the quizzes, and the quizzes usually come from the textbook or
lectures.
or,
Like using the program.
right? And also videos, because there are going to be times I give you external video links to go look. Adobe has some wonderful tutorials. If I assign you to view a tutorial on the Adobe website, you should know that that's fair game for your quiz questions. Okay. And what I'm trying to do too is give you guys kind of the heads up. So when you look at the module, I will say, read, whatever, watch, whatever, do, whatever. So you know, do means you actually have to do something. You have to do a quiz, you have to do a discussion board, you have to do an assignment. Okay. Open book, do I allow open book?
Yes,
Do I allow open note?
yes.
Do I allow open URL? Open website? Open Google? Huh?
Yes.
If you're watching a video, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I can't monitor you, okay? I get it. I can't sit and watch you. So, you know, if you need to go find the information or the answer and you Google it, I hope to God you're gonna remember it, okay?
If not,
That's the
like,
point.
can't
I want
even
you guys
lock
to
down,
remember
they
it.
never meant you from doing this stuff.
So if you have to take the time to research it and figure it out on a quiz, maybe you will remember it because you had to go research it and look it up if you didn't know. Does that make sense? We're not trying to overcomplicate it. Point is, you get it, you learn it, you take it with you. Okay? All right. Participation and professionalism, you guys know what that is, right? We all participate,
Yes.
right, Aaron? Yes. Boy, you're the only guy in here.
I know, right?
He's way outnumbered here.
All right, so we know what professionalism is. We know what participation is. Let's see what else. Final exam and your midterm will probably be online on Canvas. That's to say that to you guys. Yep. But it will come from the quizzes. All right, here's something really important because this is such a big class. You guys have absolutely got to turn your stuff in on time. Okay, if I get your stuff up, we have pretty much a week to do it. What are we gonna do? We're gonna get it done during that week, right? Right, Aaron? Yeah. Because I can. Because here's what I'm gonna do. So you guys know, and there's no surprise with this. When I drop your module, you'll have your days to work on it. And let's say it's due Sunday night at midnight. I will actually let you turn it in on Monday up till midnight. But you'll have a 10% penalty if you turn it in late. Then after that, it's going to close. The assignment will close on Canvas. So I'm pushing you to get it done to move forward. Okay? Because whenever you're trying to learn graphic design, you start at the bottom, right? And you work up and you build and you build and you build and you build. If I can get everybody to get your foundations, we can all build together. But if I have 2 or 3 people that are still stuck over here and didn't get this lesson down or understand it, and everybody else is doing this, the people that didn't get it done on time may struggle tremendously to keep progressing. Okay, so it's real important to me. I want to ensure that you're successful in here. Make sure you get your stuff done on time. I'm not going to kill you on workload, okay? But I want you guys to get your stuff in on time. It's really important with the class this size. Okay. All right, I'll get off that.
Especially the other classes that try to make it hard to juggle this one with everything else.
Well, that's called growing up.
Yeah, I'm just
We're
saying,
gonna
taking my
become
personal
champions. Mhm.
experience on what it is.
Plagiarism policy. Most of us at one time have talked about what plagiarism is. Can using someone's copyrighted photograph be considered plagiarism?
Yes,
Yes. So if you are using images that you obtain online that you're allowed to use, like on Pixabay or wherever, you need to note that in your work. Okay. I don't want to sit and scratch my head and say, did Ashley take this picture or did she not? Is this her work or is it not? Okay. I want you guys to note it in there so that we all know it's important. Because if you get out into the real world and you're holding a job in graphic design and you're using photographs that you did not take, you need to know the legal ramifications. Yes.
A lot of this, if you're using a photograph from, like you said, like if you ask somebody from, an example, class, and I know college, use a photo from the player and use that, and they say, let's do that.
Yeah, you just need to know it. If it's not your work, not your photograph, you just need to say, in this, I use so-and-so's photograph from blah, 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 and give me some sort of citation or credit. So I know where the photograph came from, that it's not your specific work. You can use photographs that other people took, but I need you to note that in your work. Okay, that's what I'm telling you. Because 9 times out of 10, if you were laying out a magazine, you're gonna be using somebody else's photographs anyway. So, you know, they put those little credits in there, those bylines, photograph courtesy of. You need to know that, okay? All right. Let's see, what else? Course calendar. I've tried to equate a module with a week. So you'll see that we have either 15 or 16 modules, okay? So you can assume when you see a module drop, that's for a week. And they'll have different topics depending on whether you're in 1, 2, or 3. All right, and this is tentative. We may deviate from this just a little bit if we need to, but this is tentative. And this is for graphic design 1. So if you go over into 2 or 3, they're gonna have different calendars. You all won't be on the exact same calendar with the modules. All right. And then we've got university resources. So I'm still hashing out a little bit on your home pages. So for example, I put your syllabus up and you guys do have to take a syllabus quiz. So make sure you do that after you leave this class today. That's in all 3, 1, 2, and 3. There's a quiz on syllabus. I want to know that you understand what I'm asking. Okay? All right. I will drop your first module probably at the very latest tomorrow. And we'll work through our dates. Like I said, since graphic design 1 is going to meet on Mondays, it makes sense to me that your modules would be due Sunday night. Okay. And I'll ponder on 2. Okay. All right. Questions? I'm really excited. I hope we have a good semester this semester. You know, I'm excited there's so many of you guys in graphic design because like I said, this is the first time we've had this many people in this class. And it is kind of a struggle because it's a stacked class where everybody's in here together at all different levels. I look at it like the one-room schoolhouse, you know?
Yeah.
But I think breaking it apart will be more helpful for everybody.
Now, if you guys actually get to come to the art design club, do you know when we're first meeting?
I think TJ told me today he's going to send out a meeting notice for the club, and he said it'll probably be either next Tuesday or the following Tuesday.
Okay.
So I don't know which day it is, but he'll let you guys know. All right. Do you guys have questions? Anybody online? Do y'all have questions? Patience, Calista, Mark, John? No?
The second textbook, you're going to put out information for that?
Yes, you'll have it this evening.
Thank you.
You got it. It's a good one too. You'll enjoy it. It's a fun textbook.
I might have to get that book then if I'm gonna help with design.
Yeah, you might want to. You might want to get a copy. You'd enjoy it. Questions, concerns? No? I'm just so glad you guys had it like face to face. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Well, I'm not going to detain you anymore today. That's it for today. Just know when you're coming to class next, be sure you guys check Canvas tomorrow. You know what you're doing. Let's stay on top of it this semester and let's have an awesome semester. Okay.
By the way, could you, like, send me a text or something with the information I have?
I will. All right, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye, everybody online. See ya.
UQC, how UQC schools go with 8, like 9 classes. So I was like, oh, what classes do I need? And she's like, primarily, what's my phone, you've done this, and I know you've done this. So we had the contact.
Are you gonna be doing a meeting like this for web design as well?
Yes, I am. Yep, it'll be the same.
Looking forward to seeing you there.
Are you doing it Friday?
Yep, it'll be Friday. I think it's at. is it
Friday at 9 a.m.
It's at 9
Yes.
o'clock, 9 to 10:50, but we probably won't meet full-time on Friday.
Yeah, there was.
Awesome. I will see you then.
All right, sounds good, John.
Yeah.
Stay groovy.
Then-
Always.
Okay.